How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And I want to talk to you for a second about product placement and endorsements and product tie-ins, stuff like that. Because all of those things are rooted in selling you something, right? And if you get the right product and attach the right name to it, or the right mascot, or the right tagline, and that product gets marketed the right way, it can change the world. Today's game had the potential to do that, but one, it came out a little too late, and two, it was way too blatant in its product placement and endorsements and tie-in status and all that. Today, we're going to talk about Virgin Games and their attempt to capitalize on McDonald's. And what's cool about it is there are parts of what happens today that eventually lead to Earthworm Jim. Today's game is, I guess you can say, MC Kids or Mick Kids or whatever it is. The look, as a friend of mine called it once, the McDonald's buddy game. Now, in MC Kids, you play as Mick and or Mac, two kids who are, for some reason, friends with Ronald McDonald, Grimace, Birdie the Early Bird, all them. And they live in McDonald's land. It's weird. And they come across Ronald McDonald, who tells them that, hey, I was trying out my magic bag and showing off my magic bag and showing people what my magic bag could do. And the Hamburglar stole it. And your mission is to find the Hamburglar and get back Ronald's magic bag. You do this by going through different levels and collecting these magic cards, and you collect enough magic cards, you advance to the next level. There's a lot of like block throwing and platforming and stuff like that, and the platforming feels suspiciously like a very slippery version of Super Mario Bros. 3. Well, the slippery part and the music tells you right away that this is a very European video game. The almost slippery controls where the character looks like they're walking on ice and they take a few seconds to come to a stop. That's almost a thing that's synonymous with a lot of European platformers. It's weird. I don't understand it either, but it's a weird thing. Well, this game actually, despite all that, it's not a bad game. It's a very competent platformer. It's not the best platformer. It has some cool kind of original stuff going on, like there are some little wheels at the ends of platforms where if you're running towards a platform, towards the edge, it'll flip you around and have you walk in on the ceiling. They're also, in a real frustrating twist, there are these little blocks that if you bump into them, they send you back to the beginning of a level. That's the most aggravating thing in the world to me. I might be mistaken though. I don't know. But yeah, there's nothing particularly original about this game except for a couple of little quirks here and there. And it's a fun platformer. It's nothing. There's nothing bad about it particularly. There's nothing overwhelmingly amazing about it. It's a serviceable platformer, and nothing's wrong with that. Now, if you're looking for a copy of MC Kids, looking for a cartridge of it, you can probably find one for a relatively inexpensive price. I have a copy. I found it the last time I went to a brick and mortar game store, and I was able to get it for about $20, I want to say. It's not crazy expensive. You should be able to get a copy pretty cheap and pretty easy. Also, I would suggest, if you're interested in this, you should also maybe try out Global Gladiators, which was the 16-bit McDonald's game that had a more environmental twist to it. And it's a Genesis exclusive, Genesis and Master System. But yeah, you should check that out too. This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful people next time. Tomorrow, boomerangs? Really? That's your only weapon? Boomerangs. Okay, let's try it out.